Hello, everybody. My name is Kevin Nix, and welcome back to NASCAR Mailbox. This past weekend, we had a very entertaining race at Michigan International Speedway. Denny Hamlin took home the checkered flag for his third win of 2025. He passed William Byron with 4 laps to go to score the win. Carson Hocevar had a shot to win at his home track, but had a flat tire in the closing laps as well. And Denny did it again. So the question for this week, well, question slash statement, but it is worth consideration. It is from JG Wins, and it is about Denny. And it's simple. It's Denny's year, finally. And this is interesting to me because I feel like every year we have this conversation because Denny starts off so strong and he gets 3, 4 wins before the playoffs come around. We're like, oh, is this the year he's finally going to break through and win that championship? Is this the year that that's going to happen? And it might happen. He's come so close so many times to this championship. I think back to 2010, where he was in the hunt and he wrecked at Homestead, and that took him out of contention. I think to 2019, where the team left the tape, the 11 team left the tape on the front of his car to force him to come back in and pit again. I think of obviously the Hail Melon in 2022 that took Denny out of it, where he was incredibly confident that he was going to make it to the championship four, and all of a sudden in the last corner, Chastain takes it from him. So he's been in so many situations where you think he would be in contention for this championship and that he should win the title, and for some reason, time and time again, he just falls short. Looking at Denny's career as a whole, it's remarkable the longevity that he's had. He started in 2006, and he won twice in his rookie season, and he finished sixth in the standings, if I'm not mistaken. He was incredibly strong from the get-go. He's been so strong for 20 years, obviously with a couple of down years in between for one reason or another. But it is remarkable just how high of a level he's been performing at throughout his entire career when you take out major circumstances like injury and things like that. Even now, he is still at the top of his game. I saw a surgical performance from Denny on this last run at Michigan. How he got around Chris Buescher, how he passed Kyle Larson, and obviously, of course, his pass of William Byron in the final lap to score the win. He went exactly as hard as he needed to, but not 1 inch harder than that to get around them. So he's been very surgical as a driver for a long time. And I remember Dale Jr. spoke about this in a Dale Jr. download, I think when it was Chastain, when he and Chastain were going at it at Pocono a few years ago. And he said, well, other drivers maybe use a sledgehammer to get their way through the field. Denny uses a scalpel. And Denny uses a scalpel. He goes exactly as hard as he needs to, exactly as far as he needs to make the move that he needs to make. We saw that same level of precision this past weekend in Michigan, which tells me that even at age 44, about to be 45, Denny's at the top of his game. He has not shown any major signs of statistical decline, which the first driver since Harvick, honestly, when Kevin Harvick won 9 times in 2020, that was his age 45 season. So Denny is still performing at that elite level. And that goes back to what you said, JG. Is this the year that is going to happen? It certainly seems like he's going to put himself in championship conversation yet again. Just like he did in 2010, just like he did in 2019, in 2022, and I'm positive I'm missing several years as well, where he made it to the championship four and just couldn't seal the deal. So he's going to put himself in that conversation again. I would argue he already has. And one could argue he has driven like a champion this season. Obviously, he got the win in the short run at Darlington on the green-white checkered finish there. He got the win, obviously, at Michigan with just a masterful execution on the final run. Just by the team, not just by Denny, but his team seems to be clicking on all cylinders. And you need a team to win a championship. It is not just a driver. I'll end on this thought. It certainly could be Denny's year this year. He's got 3 wins. He is likely to make yet another deep run. I would say it's Again, likely that he will make it to the round of eight. But it's going to be the exact same conversation we had last year and the year before that and the year before that. Can he win the championship? Can he get to the championship four? He's got the speed to do it. He's got the ability to do it. Now he just needs everything to line up. You need good fortune to be a champion. It is not just execution and skill. You need some good fortune. And Denny's either had really good luck or he's had a lot of skill and a lot of bad luck. He needs to showcase his high ability with getting good fortune during the playoffs and during the round of eight, and even in the championship race at Phoenix. That's what's going to win him the championship. I do think it could happen, but I think it's also just as likely that he will be heartbroken once again. We will see what happens. Thank you all for watching this week's edition of NASCAR Mailbox. My name is Kevin Nix, and I hope everyone enjoys the racing this weekend in Mexico City. Bye-bye.
Jared Haas with FrenchStretch.com. Come back soon for more great racing videos. And if you like us, make sure to hit that subscribe button.